Hello, how's it going guys? This is Vex and welcome back to another video. I hope you're all having a great day, and in today's video we are back again with the second episode of Derby County Career Mode. As I'm recording this, the first episode has just gone live, so I haven't really been able to check out too much stuff in the comment section if there is anything that is going to come up about transfers. So the transfer window will still be going on by the end of this episode. I'm all but 100% sure that that will be the case. Be sure to let me know about transfer suggestions in the comment section down below. But whilst we've been in between videos, the only thing I have done is simple a little bit. I've set up a couple of scan parameters, nothing massive, but yeah, just a couple: centre back first team quality, winger first team quality, any position promising and first team quality, then any position promising and any position first team quality. So yeah, hope we get some back from that, and yeah, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so we do actually start off today's video with an offer for Chris Martin, probably someone who is likely to be sold on, and they're already offering more than I think my assistant would think that we'd even get. So honestly, I'm just going to set that straight from the start. He's not someone who really fits into our plans. So yeah, I guess from this point, I'm just going to sim forward, try and get some more scout reports and see how things go. Okay, so we do have a couple more offers coming. This being for Craig Forsyth. Honestly, I'm not going to accept that just yet, as we are waiting to see if we can bring in a centre back. And to be honest, him's going to, I think that's Fluminense, not certain, don't quote me on it. I feel like that is a bit unrealistic as well, so yeah. And then we've also got Tom Lawrence, who at the moment I do not want to get rid of. I can't imagine him being here for the whole save, but at the moment he's one of the staples in the team, so yeah. Also, before we do get into any transfers, I will like to say I've just quickly updated training. I have added Sibley into it. I know it's nothing massive, but it's just I feel like if I do not loan any player, it'll be him, because he might get a chance for a bit of first team football here and there, especially if he can improve that finishing. Okay, so I do think it is time to actually look at a first sign. I did say I do plan on bringing in a centre back, and at the moment, preferably I would like to bring Ben Davies in, but honestly I don't think I'm going to go for him because he's not too much greater than both of these two, that being Jake Clark-Salter and Stuart Finley, and he is very much more expensive, so he is going to be removed, and it is a toss-up between both of these. To be honest, I am debating even going for both. I'm just going to go into a bit of depth. So Finley, he's fast enough. They're both very similar in pace. He is an inch taller, weighs a bit more. He is left-footed, so it will be nice to have a left footer on the left side. He can also do a job at left back. That'll probably be best suited for the sim games, so I probably won't be playing him there. But although Jake is also left-footed, but oh my god, they're both very similar in attack as well. But Jake does have 2 years on him. Oh, it's a tough decision. I do like the idea of going for Stuart Finley. I feel like it's just, honestly, I just prefer the name and the persona. So I am going to go in for Stuart Finley. I think he probably might be a bit cheaper as well because he is 2 years older. 2 years older, or is it 1 year older? Something like that. Anyway, I'm going to maybe go for a player swap. At this point now, do I look at Craig Forsyth? Yeah, I will willingly do this, but not paying that much as well. 2 million. I'll give you 2 million plus Forsyth. Let's see if they accept this. Hopefully they do. Okay, they want 3 million. Oh, honestly, I didn't really want to even go much more than 2. I'll go 2.1, see if they bring it down, then we'll be able to get a better gist. Okay, to 1.8. So they are willing to go down, but it might take a while. Okay, I think I'm just going to go for 1.15 and then see if I add a sell-on clause. Maybe they buy in a bit. Let's go like 10% or something. I don't actually think sell-on clause does much in this game, and they're going to take some time, which most of the time means no. But you never know, it might be yes. But before I do go away to like the next scene or whatever it is, I'm going to say I'm not going to be showing you all of these transfers that are coming through, only the ones I'm accepting, or maybe if I've got a bit of debate about them, and I am going to reject some offers for Forsyth until we do actually make a sign-in for a centre-back, so yeah. Okay, so we are back. We have our monthly scouting update first coming in. With this we have Patrick Davies, nothing. Aidan Turner, nothing. Peter Cooper, I'm going to sign him, you never know. And then the rest looks like nothing. But we do get a response back about Finley, and they accept it. Okay, let's straight in contract negotiations, I guess. I'll take this. I don't. If he's asking for anywhere near, okay, it looks like we. So, well, I can't remember the bloody guy's name now. Forsyth. Forsyth was on 11 grand a week, so We might be saving a bit of money. Obviously, we are still losing money because we spent 2.1 million on him. But I don't know what to offer. 7? Because he is going to want to jump. I'm pretty certain of that. So yeah, that was a bit right ballpark. Remove the bonus, and then I'm happy to give him 8. That's 3 grand less than Forsyth, and he wants a little bit more, which I can accept. So first signing done, Stuart Finlay, centre back, left back. Got a big build about him. That's the difference between him and Clark. Clark Salter's just quite lean, and also I can't have 2 Clarks in my team. That's just can't happen. I can't be allowing that. Actually, I am going to leave Wisdom on the bench because we did look at that in our last video where we did see that Wisdom was actually quite good for a centre half. He has decent pace, can jump, and he was also one of the better players in the tackle. So yeah, Finlay, is he going to be someone I train up? But he'll get his... Oh wait, no, I want to continue. Oh, for God's sake. We've got 2 left footers now. I'm going to trust Clark on the right. He's the guy who's been here a bit longer. I don't know. I'm talking a load of bollocks, but you get the point. So yeah, that's one signing done, and hopefully we can make many more. Okay, so we have actually quickly reached the first game of the season, that being against Huddersfield. So before we do get into that, I do want to see if there is one more player I might think about bringing in. Obviously, do not have the full scout report just yet, but I do want a winger. At the moment, I am thinking Adam Armstrong could be good, but he will be one of the more expensive players. Even Sean Maguire can do a job out there, but I am quite intrigued with Jeffrey Slupp, honestly. He can play a variety of positions. I feel like if I did bring him in, they'd be more suited to that central midfield position because he has got that. He's quite good in the tackle as well. We've got this guy as well, but if I was going to bring him in, he'd also probably be more of a cam, and we've already got a very similar player to this guy in the likes of Tom Lawrence, so I am going to actually remove him from the transfer list. We have a couple midfielders here, but I don't really need a midfielder, so that will be just if we have a bit of money spare. And yeah, so I guess we'll just get straight into the game with Huddersfield whilst we still try and get some more scout reports back, so I'll see you when we get into that. But before we do actually get into that game, I did almost forget that we did get our scout future star come through. This is Hugh Murphy, who at first glance actually looks very good. 6'5", 15 years old, 61 rated already. And then if these are, I presume they're stats of the future, he looks like a promising talent, honestly. I didn't get one of the best future stars. I didn't go for the top one or anything, but this guy looks good. And then we also got Peter Cooper that we also brought up, who looks pretty decent. He'll stay in here for a while. You never know. Some might out time. But this Hugh Murphy does actually look really good. I don't know how accurate this stuff is. Obviously, he hasn't got 87 acceleration now and 94 strength and all that. Otherwise, he'd be a lot higher rated. But I'm not sure if that's what he grows into the future or what. But if that is the case, this guy has got a promising future, especially after I say we need players in positions such as centre back, which is interesting. But I did just scroll past the squad, and Rooney has gone down a rating. Honestly, that's a big gutting, but what do you expect for a guy of, what's he, like 34 years old or something like that? So, yeah. Training, and then we are going to get into the game right about now. Okay, so we are straight into this first game against Huddersfield. This is the Huddersfield Town team. Lowe, Saul, Simpson, Elphick, Schindler, Tafolo, Bakuna, Hogg, Kachunga, Grant, Pritchard and Willock. Obviously they have only just been relegated from the Premiership. I don't know what's going on here with the undefined stuff, but yeah, they have just got relegated, so they will be a good team. I know they're struggling in real life at the moment, but Fifa's a very different story where they will have that slight rating boost, I'm guessing, from where they were promoted. And you can see this is the team that I decided to go for on my first game. It's pretty much the same similar team I went through on my first episode, other than the fact that Josephine does come in for night and Finlay does get his start. Mainly Josephine because he's got that pace. He can't really shoot, if I'm being honest, but I'm just hoping to get away on the break a couple of times here. And Wayne Rooney does make his debut for the team. And yeah, let's get started. Honestly, as we do get started here, I don't really know how this is going to go with the fact of me editing this. I'm going to try and cut it down into key highlights, but it's going to be my first time ever doing something like this, so please give me a little bit of a break when doing so. It might be not the best, but we do start off here with Tom Lawrence giving away a foul. I'm going to try and commentate throughout all of this, but it will be cut up. I'm not really sure how all this is going to work. So please, if it isn't all too great, like I keep repeating this because it will probably be the case, please cut me a bit of slack. I'm going to do the best I can, but If it is okay or if it isn't, please just let me know in the comments so I do know what I should be looking at. And Finley's on the ball, first touch of the ball for Derby County, the Rams, and it's quite a decent pass which pretty much opened up the whole pitch. As Dwayne Holmes might be through here. I'm going to try going back into Marriott, and we do, and it is going to already be 1-0. Jack Marriott, first goal of the series, love to see it. Hopefully we can get off to a winning start. Oh, that was great build up, and that did start off from the new sign in Finley, so what can I say? Some great play from Derby County there. We can see a slightly different we do kick off again, and if we can keep this up, we might be for a decent game. I know it was the first attack, so I'm not going to get too ahead of myself, but we're looking good. Looked quick on that counter attack as well, so if we do end up being a bit more of a counter attacking team, I don't mind. As long as we win games, that's all that matters, am I right? When it comes to defending, that probably is my weaker point within FIFA, but I would like to say I'm pretty decent on the attack, so hopefully that can save us a bit of time, even though I am struggling to put two passes together at the moment. But when I do play FIFA, I do usually play quite counter-attacking football. Within career mode, I do try possession football and that, just because it looks better, but when I do try and do that, I allow easy goals like that, and within the 14th minute, it's already 1-1, and yeah, we're struggling, honestly. We're not struggling, I mean, I'm struggling defensively. I end up pulling players out of position, and it's all my fault, but the more I get used to this team, and the more I get used to playing FIFA once again, I feel like it's only the better it's going to get. Knocking the ball quite nicely around here. Tom Lawrence should have got to that, and they are through here, and he's going to take the shot, and thank God Bruce makes that save, but I am struggling, honestly, I'm not going to lie. That one goal we did get might be a bit of a lifesaver here, because they do seem to be all over us, as they do win that header as well. Luckily managed to catch this. Obviously Derby did make it to the playoff final last year with Super Frankie Lampard at captain, but if we can do anything like that, I think I'll be happy within this first season. Obviously I would like to get promoted, but honestly most likely through the playoffs. I am going to cut this back. Jack Marriott can make it 2, and what was that? They do go long in midfield. Clark wins the ball. To be fair, other than the fact, I'm not really going to blame the defence for the first goal, because it was my fault and I do understand that, so I'm not going to get triggered. But overall they have been pretty solid, especially with stuff like winning stuff in the air. I'm going to try and take a bit of a bigger touch. I don't know how the hell that worked, but we did get through and we nearly did score there. I am going to cross it here, there's nothing there, but I didn't really have much options for anything else. And that is half time, pretty eventful first half, I'd say. Pretty 50-50, I'd say we've had the better chances, but they've had the most possession, I'm guessing. If we keep getting these chances, we should come out with a win here, but I say that, only 3 shots on target. It's the pass accuracy we need to improve. Pretty even game though, so yeah. Okay, so we're kicking off the second half. Hopefully, come back and win this. It was a pretty tough first half. We did go 1-0 up and then end up conceding. Oh my God, he's going to kick out play here. Did go 1-0 up and end up conceding, but hopefully, if we just keep going, we did have good chances. Keep it up. We'll be good for this game. Not sure if this is tactics or what. I did go through that, the basics of the tactics in the last episode. Be sure to go check that out. There will be panels and that for the video in the top right hand corner. But they are through here. Honestly, and this is going to be 2-1. Oh, we do manage to keep it alive. Jack Clark, clear it. Oh, I weren't trying to make a tackle there. I was trying to block the ball. He's going to go out wide. The thing is, I know what they're going to do, but I just continue to do what I'm going to do anyway. I feel so stupid. Do go out wide here. If Tom Lawrence makes a run, we might be through here. It is a 2-on. I guess technically a 2. Well, it's 1-on-3, but cut it back. Half a chance of a shot now. I want it. Why ain't he playing it where I'm passing it, man? So frustrating. We should have been through there. Clark, don't go to that. Bielik's here. I don't know why, but Bielik keeps going so far out onto the right. I can just see them scoring, and I don't want them to score. That might even be a penalty. Thankfully it isn't. It was a good tackle, to be fair. It's just, you know what this game's like. And even Wayne Rooney can't make a pass. Oh, this is frustrating. Finley, lovely tackle. Out onto the left, Tom Lawrence. Into Jack Marriott, back out. I'm going back out to Tom Lawrence here. Doesn't make it, but he does get there now. I'm going to go across into Josephine, who's going to score, and it is 2-1. Sigh of relief, honestly. Sigh of relief. I told you I am better on the counter-attack. I don't know if that part where I do say that's in the video, but I am better on the counter-attack, and that shows there. He used his pace and did manage to get there. Number 11. Jack Marriot's injured. It's forcing me to make the substitution. Oh. This is not what I wanted. Do I? Waghorn, what you looking like? I know he's been a big player at Derby County, but Wayne Rooney's there, and I can't not, can I? If we do that, we can go Graham Shinney. Graham Shinney's definitely a better player. I'm going to go for Rooney, but I am going to change the player instructions, and I'm going to go for target man. He's going to come to feet, play it off, maybe get Josephine and Tom Lawrence in behind. Basically what Jack Marriott just did there, but his actual purpose to do that. So if Marriott is injured for a while, it looks like I'm going to have to look at Armstrong and Maguire more in depth, honestly. Could be a big blow. Could be a big blow. So early on after our scoring, they do make the pass, and Kelly Bruce has to make the save, and a good save at that, honestly. Our players are starting to get a bit tired now. Once we clear this, I think I'm going to go and try and make my second substitution of the game.
Here comes the corner. Jonathan Hogg.
Can't win it on the edge. Can't win it. We're allowing him to shoot, and that is 2-2. We can't hold a lead. They do score, and I'm going to make a sub straight away following that, honestly. We have been poor. That was poor. Poor to give away. Rooney. Rooney can go into Cam, and then Waghorn can go up top, I think. We haven't got strength in depth. We have not got strength in depth.
They have scored at the other end. Taken an opportunity to exert that old cliche.
So Rooney is now at Cam, and Waghorn is at striker. Hopefully we get one more option, but at this point maybe a draw is what's on the cards for this game. Build this up. Bogle is through here though. He's going to keep running. He's going to keep running until someone tackles him. He's going to keep going. He is going to play it across into Waghorn. Waghorn scores, and it is 3-2. Up the Rams. What a brilliant play from the young man, Jaden. Waghorn's through. I didn't even debate bringing him on, but probably his first touch of the game and he scores. Other than when he took the kick in the centre spot, but honestly that was fantastic from Bogle. I told you he's going to be here. His transfers are blocked. He ain't going anywhere. And honestly, if we can just hold on now, that's all we got to do, just hold on. Oh my god, get there. Out into left side. Dribble this up low. Up into Rooney. Cut back. Waghorn make a run. Thing is, neither my Cam or my striker has much pace, so I'm going to try and take the shot there. And honestly, that was close. Looks like the keeper had it covered, but I was a lot closer than it looked. Honestly, from this game so far, who's impressed me? Clark. Josephine was better than I expected, but still needs to be improvement. Lawrence was, I'd say what I expected, but he was better than what I expected in the sense of him as a winger. Because I feel like his lack of pace didn't really matter, because he is still around the 75 area on both sides, but we do get the win. 3-2 somehow. I feel like that was deserved in the end. Let's check out these stats. So they were more dominant in the sense of, honestly, based off this, they should have won. But I said I'll play this counter-attacking style, and it seems to work. And honestly, if it weren't for Jaden Bogle at the end there and grabbing that game himself, I'd have been gutted, because I feel like we did deserve at least something from that game. The stats don't suggest it, but just from the overall fact that the chances we did have, we did deserve it from that. Anyway, post-match press conference. How happy are you with your first win under your belt as Derby manager? Lads, give me 100%. There's still lots to do, and there's still more to come. It was a perfect start, but there is a lot more to come from this team. Finley has put in a great performance on his first match as Derby player. What do you make of such a strong debut? He can offer us more. He was good, not amazing. He was good, and as a good player, if he's like this throughout the rest of the season, I've got no worries, but if he can step up a bit more, that'd be amazing. Rooney, I'm going to praise his resilience. He's under a bit of speculation from the media in general, because a lot of people didn't expect him to be playing still at this point, but he's doing alright for himself, and he's doing alright back at a big team like Derby County. And Jack Marriott's out for 2 months, and we are going to have to look at bringing another striker in. And after that first win, it does leave us fourth in the table. Okay, so as we are moving forward towards our next game, I believe it's against Swansea City. I've just got a transfer offer for Tom Huddleston from Feyenoord. I'm actually going to delegate this one. I'm going to go for 350 and anywhere between what they've asked for already. And yeah, see if they get back to us from that. But we are going to have to look at a striker as we do him forward now, just because, honestly, with Jack Marriott being out, it's a big blow as we do get some scout reports back, another offer, and they agree for the 1.3 for Tom Huddleston. So accept that offer, and you can't go anywhere just yet, not until we sign another winger. But we now also need a striker, so I am thinking about Armstrong and Maguire massively, because they're both players who can play on either side, which will be crucial, honestly, at this point. So we've got Maguire and Armstrong. Let's compare these guys. Acceleration. Let's just say they're both very quick, so that's not going to be much of a difference. They have both got high balance, stamina. Armstrong's a bit better in the jump. Wait, let me check their heights first. Okay, Armstrong's really small. Sean Maguire's small. Okay. Now let's check the finishing and the dribbling. So 71 and 73. And 70 and 70. So Armstrong is definitely better in that department. And he has got 3 years on the other player. Short pass wise in the passing sense. I believe that says 62. I'm struggling to read this. Sorry. The yellow with the white just doesn't really accommodate me. And that says either 68 or 65, I'm pretty sure. And then long pass shouldn't really matter, honestly. So I'd say Armstrong is definitely the better player, but he's definitely more expensive. So I am going to quickly check the funds we have available. We have probably a bit more than that. Probably about 9 million. So I am going to go in for Armstrong first. But if that does fall through, I am more than happy to go for Maguire, honestly. So I'm looking between 6 and 8. I will only go for Armstrong if I can get him around the 6. I can't. Maguire's so much cheaper, and we'd still need to bring wingers in as well. Like to Jeffrey Slupp, who's looking good, and he's around 6 million, so that would work out. Would I play him on the wing? I think I would play him on the wing, honestly. Quite versatile player as well, but first we do need this striker. The striker is going to be massive, because I think I can deal with the winger situation a bit more than I can with the striker scenario where we'd have to be starting Waghorn every game. Obviously he did come on and get that goal in that last game, but that does not mean he's my first choice at all. Going for 1.7, just a bit lower than they evaluated him for. So they say 2.3, which is just a bit over what his actual current worth is. So if I meet somewhat in the middle and go 1.9, I think it's a bit more of my favour, but I feel like they might be actually accept this, and no, they stick with 2.3. Let's go down to 2 million. I feel like this might be something they accept. I reckon we're going to have to go to 2.1 though. And they do accept it. Now it's on to the wages. What's he looking at? About 15 grand, I think that was. Which probably means about 15 grand still, because it's a bit of a sideways step Preston and Derby, I'd say. But I'm not sure whether he's a starter at Derby, so that might be the only thing going for him. And I'm going to give him the important role because him and Jack Marriott can fight for that place, and also Sean Maguire will probably find himself on the wing once Jack Marriott is back, because he has got that blistering pace. 4-year deal. Release clause none. Obviously that's perfect. Wages, he's willing to take a wage cut. I'm just going to get rid of that appearance, and then if he signs that, that's great. And the dotted line is signed. Sean Maguire, welcome to Derby. He is going to obviously be a starter at this point, simply just because obviously Marriott's injured. Big shame, but we move on, I guess. You get these issues, sometimes you've got to deal with them, and we are. So Maguire's in. His shooting don't look great based on that, but he's finishing 70. He's a very similar player to Marriott, just a bit faster, but not as good slightly in the shot. But that is something that had to be made. And now, is there any wingers that have come through on here just yet? No, I'll check that out myself in a minute. Schlupp. He's expensive. I'm not going to go in for him just yet. I'll have to wait and see what you guys say. So, yeah, before we do end it, I am going to go through these final players with you, actually. I've decided. And Dodgy, no. I don't know really how I go about this. It's just kind of whether a player catches my eye or not. And it doesn't appear to be. Could still do a strike, so be sure to let me know that in the comment section down below. bio. I'll give him a scout. He looks pretty decent. Obviously, we did just sign a striker, but that doesn't mean we have to stick with it, obviously. Especially with the sense that he will probably end up being on the wing eventually. But it does look like we have got nothing, so I guess this is going to be it. I'm going to go for just the one game in today's video. I'm not sure how I'm going to go with the others in tomorrow's episode. Maybe one or two once again, because it is still going to be the transfer window, so I'm not sure how it's going to work out. It's just whatever happens, happens, I guess. So if you have enjoyed the video, please be sure to like, subscribe, let me know about any transfers in the comment section down below. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.